Hello students. So as in last lecture we were studying about the environmental pollution and its acts. So in last lecture we studied about the environmental pollution acts, like various regulations implemented by the government of India. We have studied so far. So now we will start the types of pollution. So in last lecture we already defined the definition of pollutions, and please go through the last lecture for the definition of pollution. So there are various types of pollution exist in our environment or our ecosystem. So some of important pollutions are here. So air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, thermal pollution, or nuclear pollution. So there are various type of pollution exists in environment, but some of those are important. So but out of those six, just two are in our syllabus of basic civil engineering: air pollution and water pollution. So we will go in depth with these two pollutions, air pollution and water pollution. So first we'll study about air pollution. So before starting pollution, we know the factors that causes pollution is known as pollutants. So we have to be defined or categorize the pollutants, like we have to be understand pollutants to understand the pollution. So basically pollutants are defined into three categories, named are degradable, slow degradable, or non-degradable pollutants. So basically the degradable materials and degradable pollutants that are also known as non-persistent pollutants. So these can be broken down rapidly by natural process. For example, domestic waste, garbage and sewage, which are produced from our households activities. The second one is slow degradable or persistent pollutants. That another name of slow degradable pollutants is persistent pollutants. So these remain in environment for a very long period of time in unchanged condition, maybe for decade. For example, pesticides, aerosol. So these example lies in our real practical life. The third one is non-degradable pollutants. So these are pollutants never get degraded by any natural forces. For example, toxic elements like lead, mercury, nuclear waste. So the pollutants which causes pollution but never degrades, that are known as non-degradable pollutants. So here are this is the list of some pollutants, like there are various factors which causes pollution, but the very known pollutants are CFCs, carbon fluorocarbons. And the second one is lead and methane, carbon monoxide, particulate matter, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, plastic, mercury, and nitrates. And apart from these all, maybe some gases like NOx, SOx, HCO2, all industrial waste like smoke, dust, and all. And if you categorize this lead and mercury, they lies in metal waste. And apart from all these pollutants, one is e-waste that is generated from IT sector and causes pollution. Now we'll go through the definition of air pollution. So as we saw in last lecture, and the definition of pollution. So the definition of pollution was, like, we'll go through the definition first. The pollution, so pollution was, it is an undesirable change in chemical, physical, or biological characteristics of air, water, and soil which causes the health problem to all the living beings. So for the definition of air pollution, we will just consider this air pollution and remove this water and soil. So the definition of air pollution will become, it is an undesirable change in chemical, physical, and biological characteristics of air which causes the health problem to the all living beings. So this is definition of air pollution, or in other words we can say it can be defined as the addition of any contaminant to the air which causes harm to the health of living organism. Or the sources of air pollutions are um, two types of sources maybe exist in environment: natural sources, and the second one is air pollution caused by human activities. Now we'll see the air pollutants. So we can categorize the air pollutants into two major category: primary air pollutant and the secondary air pollutant. So the primary air pollutants, those directly released into the air, known as primary air pollutants, for example as salt particles or smoke. And the secondary air pollutants are added after they formed as a chemical reaction in the air between primary pollutants, for example smoke and acid rain. These are the sources of air pollutions like volcanoes, breaking seas, blowing dust, bacteria or viruses, fire. Due to all these, air pollution may create. So this is like primary pollutants created by nature. So this is these all are the primary pollutants which created by nature, and this is primary pollutants created by human activities like combustion processes, chemical processes, nuclear or atomic processes, heating or thermal process, farming or mining. All these can create air pollution, but all these are created by humans, and all about these pollutants are created by nature like blowing dust, fire, volcanoes, blowing dust. All these created by nature. So these are primary pollutants uh, created by nature and created by human activities. Now we will see the major air pollutants which causes air pollution. Apart from these primary pollutants, there are secondary air pollutants also like acid rain, photochemical smoke we have seen already. Now major air pollutants, if we see, then there are some major air pollutants like carbon compounds, sulfur compounds, nitrogen oxides, ozone, fluorides, hydrocarbons, metals, particulate matter, and photochemical matter. So carbon compounds, how it creates pollution, because in the form of carbon dioxide it released into the uh, environment, and it does complete combustion of fossil fuels and carbon monoxide, that is a very toxic gas, and released into the in the form of automobile exhaust. And how sulfur compound causes the air pollution, because through the thermal power plants using coal and from the oil refineries, SO2 and in the form of SO2, H2S and H2SO4 are released, that causes harm to the environment. And nitrogen oxide, these oxides like NO, nitrogen monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, HNO3 are released by automobiles, power plants and industries, and causes harm to the environment. And this ozone, as we know, this is very common air pollutant. How ozone create air pollution? Because due to the cooling industries, the carbon fluorocarbon CFCs is released into the environment, which affected the O3 in the atmosphere. So due to which the air pollution causes. And fluorides also causes air pollution. And how metal causes air pollution? Because the metals such as lead, nickel and tin, maybe titanium, are present to the form of solid particles produced by metallurgical processes. So when those come into the contact with air, that create problems with air. So now here some effects of air pollution are there, like how it affects the human beings and vegetation, animals, and the materials, climate. So there are various effects of air pollution on the environment. Like if we see on the human health how it affects, so irritation of eyes, throat, nose and respiratory system, it are the main problems with the human health. Respiratory damage through tobacco smoke, and cigarette smoking causes cardiovascular disease due to the cadmium particulates. So all these may cause harm to the human health. And the air pollution also causes harm to the vegetation, because the direct use of pesticides affect the growth of metabolic activities by destroying chlorophyll and also by disrupting photosynthesis. And rise of ozone causes necrosis, also damaging the leaves. So this is the all these are the effect of air pollution on the various things like human health, vegetations, animals, metals and climates. And so this is about the prevention of air pollution, like how we can control the air pollution by conserving energy at various places, like at home, at work, or wherever we live. We have to be conserve energy to prevent air pollution. And whenever we buy anything, the electronic item, we have to look for the Energy Star label, and keep car, boat and other engines properly tuned, or like whenever they are not in use, they have to be turned off, like to save energy. Be sure your tires are properly inflated. Use environmentally safe paints and cleaning products whenever possible. So by all these such activities, we can prevent air pollution. So this lecture was all about air pollution. In next lecture we'll go through the water pollution. Thank you.